Sorry, background distractions. What the heck was I doing? I think I was bidding coolants, wasn't I? Coolants. What's happening in here then? Hard to tell. Things are coming in and out.
Oops, I've spilled it.
Does that help? How does the in and out bit help? Then again, saying that, what's happening here? See, I like to be able to see inside the buildings. What does that say? Co-pressure pipe. Sure. Huh, okay. Enough of that. Where is... There we go. Not that one, that's the one that ships here. We want this one. And we'll give him a spare one. There we go.
Renewing parameters.
Let's go and make some parkas. So parkas are... You'd think high-tech. A high-tech garment is what you meant to make there. How are we doing for demands
Hi.
here?
So what brings you here today?
Not you.
That is
No.
an unpredictable variable.
You.
I'm glad it's gone.
And Medibots. Okay, we'll get there. We can get there. Be fine. We want to make... Day-night cycles annoying me. I hope you can see okay. Let's just do this, by the way. I thought I could change this.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand
Hello?
for specific consumer products.
I thought I could. Never mind. I thought I could change it on demand, the day-night cycle. Usually it's fun, but you know, when you lot want to be able to see, and it's pretty dark on YouTube, kind of annoying. Let's build it over here, maybe. Actually, no, that makes no sense. We use... So, in the temperate zone, I'm more careful with how I distribute my stuff. If you've got a factory somewhere, if you built this thing, the truck stop, you might as well make use of it by building things around it. So, let's build over here. Now, to make a Parker factory, we need... Boreal Tailor. Oh, very fancy. Wool. Where do you get wool from? Not from muskox. Where do you think you get it from? So they eat moss and drink water, apparently, which doesn't seem too radical. We're back to cows again, and why is anyone allowed to breed cows in the future? But then again, we are using... Thank you, muskox. We are making... You've got a gas power plant next door, so this is the stinky section. Maybe the muskox are all having their methane farts pumped into here as well. I don't know. So apparently muskox eat a little party going on here. What's this? They're discussing how to overthrow their human rulers. I don't know. My Animal Farm. Do they eat moss? Maybe they do. I'm not knowing little about muskox. I'm not going to argue anyone the toss on that. But we have no spare moss, but that's fine. We are getting wool now, apparently. So yeah, so not as high tech as I might think. I mean, I've got high tech jackets for keeping me warm, even though it's not a especially cold country here. I like to have a nice jacket. They're not made of wool, I can tell you that much. What else do we need? Flax fibres. So flax is kind of fun. Flax is... where should we put this? Put it over here, I guess. Flax is also used in one of the other temperate zones for making smart clothing, which seems far more like the sort of stuff you'd need. So smart clothes. Go and pop over and see these guys. I haven't been here for a while. Yeah, smart. I'm not quite sure no one really clarifies what smart clothing is, but the executives want it. I certainly have a picture in my mind of Marty McFly in Back to the Future 2 with his trainers, and he puts them on and they adjust to his foot size, which would have been amazing a few years ago until, of course, they made the darn things, or the equivalent of them, in the real world, didn't they? But there you go. Let's see. What does it say on here about... There we go. Trust your style. It knows better. I don't know about that. I wouldn't trust my trousers or anything. Let's have a look over here. This thing here. There you go. So this is... It's hard to see the picture. It's kind of a... It looks like something out of... Mass Effect. Like a Mass Effect outfit. got some cool pecs on it. Maybe it adjusts to your size. I don't know, but yeah, it's made out of flax fibres and microchips. But there you go. I don't know. What do you think it does? Maybe it tells you. It can tell you what's in your pocket without you having to look in there, or the temperature of your socks. I don't know. Doesn't sound very useful information, but I'm sure your smart suit. I'm sure your smart clothing is highly useful and in demand. I don't think anything has to actually be useful for people to want it. I think that's a good rule in life. There's no reason why anyone should have something. They just want it. This is making loads anyway. These factories are pretty efficient. They don't need much. Flax is easy to grow. It's a great material. I agree with this one. It's a great material for many things anyway. And we can make the parkers now, I think. We're just going to build a road.
Unfulfilled demand.
I'm doing it, Anna. Why are you going to be such a nag? I don't understand it. You're going to nag me all the time. There we go. Oh, wow. Looks a bit like the IntelliClothing one, doesn't it? It's like warmer versions. What does it say there? Electronics facility. Well, I guess it is. Like auto weaves? Looks like it might be. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm sure it's auto weaving in there. We're short on power. God damn it. Let's go building them more boobs. More boobs. Never enough boobs. There we go. Enough boobs. So childish. There we go. Are these guys now happy?
Can I be of assistance?
They are indeed. But we need... Yay! We need Medibots. Should I do this before doing the... I think I might go and do the space station before I do the Medibots. But the Medibots are... No, I can't build them yet. I need... Wow. I need another 1,500 people before I can do it. So what did it say I could build? What was I given permission to build? I'm not quite sure, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Are my pumps done? Are the pumps done? Are you finished pumping? That's still going. This one? Where's the other one? Oh god damn, it's so dark. I can't tell. That one. It's ready to go. I just need the power to run it. Okay, I'm not sure what it was telling me I could build there. That's kind of funny. What do you reckon it wants me to build? Don't actually know. Physics centre? Let's build it now, and we can always knock it down if we need to. That's a very frivolous way of doing things, but... Oh, power! Power, power, power. Of course, power. I'm not even going to say it now. You know what I'm going to say. We need more of them. We've already got enough people in here. Of these high-level people. It doesn't take as much. I mean, it makes sense. So if you're in the city, like in the temperate zone, and you've got a space centre, you want some people who are trained sufficiently, biologists or whatever they're going to be, to have the space training to go up into space and do the work. But you've got a real variety of people there. You've got you've got to sort through the population, and you've got to ignore the baristas and the lawyers and the chartered accountants and the YouTubers and the people aren't appropriate to be sent into space, except maybe without a spacesuit or a spaceship. You've got to find the key people you need. So you need a lot of people living nearby to find the ones that you want out there. But out here, this lot are 99% all scientists already. So it's much easier to find. So you don't need as many people living near the space centre to get enough to be shipping up there. We're going to start shipping these guys up here anyway. There we go. We've got 3 of them now. Probably have about maybe 10 by the time this thing launches off. So let's go and cause some trouble. Let's just check we've got supplies. We have got supplies of most of the stuff. Right.
Nothing on fire or exploding.
Out of this lot,
at the moment.
I've now got 12 modules I can build. I've got... It's not actually telling me here. Let's go here. Oh, here comes the message spam. Low on goods. Low on research supplies. He's going to do it. You know he's going to do it. I've got 1 spare one.
Good to see you. Then again, I see you most of the time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay. We can't expand on every axis. We've got 12 modules to use. We've used 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, eh? Oh, another one here. Okay, we've used 11. I was about to say I was only counting to 10. It's because I'm rubbish at counting. What do we want and what do we need is the key thing. Because this one's...
Attention, warning. Insufficient research supplies.
He's not done yet.
Attention. Research goods missing.
Are you finished?
Attention, warning. Insufficient research supplies.
Adam? Thank you. I've forgotten this one's turned on actually. This is annoying. So we're getting more revenue, but we're using more goods. Lost about 10,000. Well, about 9,000 in cash there, but that's fine. So these are the side things. These are kind of good. Kinetic shield.
Please give my greetings to my former lead engineer the next time you attend the council.
Shut up.
Contacting her through the net has been next to impossible.
A lot of these things aren't actually necessary. These are the sideline things. Trading prices for that. I don't care about... I've just turned them on because I could do them, yeah, because I had the spare research. Increasing that. Support fleet calls John Rafferty. That is kind of useful because at some point we're going to get invaded again. We'll keep it for now. Lasers are wonderful. Satellite artillery. Freaking lasers are wonderful, but we don't actually have to have them. So the really only critical ones here. This, I'm not sure if they're talking about... I think this is for the ships. It says meteor grade shields, but I think it's the one we're using. Yeah, it's got a naval picture on there. It's the protective guide. I'll leave it for now. Okay, right. Which of these ones we want though? Because this is kind of okay. Robotic warfare workforce. When you make the androids, if there's some that you aren't using, then they give you more workforce. Now these things are made. Actually, hold on a second. Let me I was about to say these things are made in the temperate zone.
Popular fiction. I noticed that mankind used to look down on their human assistants. I suppose it must have been the envy towards such an influential position.
I can't imagine why we look down on you, you annoying sack. So, androids are made in the temperate zone, which is the place where you really don't need any workforce. You've got so many spare people. Okay. However, remember, if I ship... Say I've got a demand for like 2 androids on the moon, and I ship 3 there, all the spare ones go into storage, and I guess they count as workforce. But even so, having androids in the workforce, you're producing an expensive commodity just to get a bit more workforce. It's not needed, and it's not needed on our moon because our bit of the moon, I have loads of extra workforce from the refugees that I managed. So this is not needed. One down. Android factories also produce neuroimplants. This is kind of useful. These are the eyeballs, the neuroimplants. We're making the android factories in the temperate zone. The neuroimplants come from the Arctic. Less demand means we can do more with that, so that's kind of good. 10% biotech facilities, that's useful. Okay, so this uses biomedical labs. These are the things the guys on the moon use to keep themselves healthy, and also the people on Earth use to keep themselves looking young and beautiful.
As a data amalgamation machine, my design does not include a gender identity. If you need pronouns to refer to me, I recommend using the singular they.
I have a word that I use to refer to you, Adam. You have to look for it on the more blue part of your dictionary. I can tell you that much. Shut up. So, synth cells are made from seaweed. Of course they are. They're a bit like stem cells. I think is the idea of them. They're cells that help your medicine. There's a medicine that you put on your face to make yourself look young and beautiful. Better than Botox. It's Botox 2.0. Okay. Instead of that, we're using the stuff from sunflowers. Super valuable in saving costs. So this is good, and this one, these have to be in a chain anyway. So that's good. We're keeping those ones. Bing! Onto the next one. 15% reduced consumption of agricultural goods. So rather than making more agricultural stuff, we use less of it. Good. Desalination plants also produce algae. Algae is used to make the synth cells. Not that important. We could actually... That one can be off. This one's okay. Nice to have. Don't need it.
Next, astronaut team. Incoming.
More agricultural production. Yes. Use rice instead of beef. Yes, we don't want any more cows farting away. Thank you very much.
Inefficiencies.
Makes more power.
calculating countermeasures.
Fusion parts use moon ice, water on the moon, rather than deuterium, which is shipped from the Arctic. Lovely.
I am Father. I control everything. You will be just...
There. Outdated code cleaned up.
It's a relief to have that out.
For God's sake, shut up. Father, the voice there, Father was about to take over. Father was a rogue AI in Anno 2070. Okay? Let's just skip past this, shall we? They think they're being funny. 10% more energy. This could be nice. Methane is also produced deuterium. So this is what we're making on the moon. We're making in the Arctic to ship to the moon. It could be okay. Everybody makes power. Every facility. Every home makes power. Vastly useful, but whether I need it or not. I'm sorry, we're getting there eventually. I'm sorry this is slow, but this is me thinking through. Cobalt is still molybdenum. That's not really a big improvement. I just don't like these very much. I don't care about them. 10% increase in electronics facilities. This is an interesting one. Hardware fabrication plants. You remember we were making the quantum computers? Instead of cubic processors using diamonds and everything else, and the cooling systems.
The most popular approach to Mars seems to be sending robots first. Does it still count as an uninhabited planet then? I wonder.
Do you reckon it's about the size of a basketball? Possibly a football. Maybe as small as a softball. You know, I'm just thinking, how far do you reckon you could chuck him? We're in zero gravity, so you know it could be quite a long way. Enough to get him out of orbit, I hope. These handles seem like that's just appropriate for it. I want to see it hold onto them and didn't near me in the eyeball. Okay, this could be a big saving, although you're still using silicon, which needs mining. Right, I think what we're going to do is just going to add this one, I think, maybe. Is that all we're going to do, really? It looks like it. I think so. I think we're going to have to keep all the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can build some more. Okay, let me tweak it around and we'll see where we end up. Okay? Right, I've about done... That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that the starfield in the background, how fast that was going. I think we're about there, but unfortunately I've got to take a pause because some jerk is after my credits again. I'll be back in a minute. Well, that was really annoying. I'd solved... Okay, so I'd done the hunting around to find the detection systems, okay, without being spotted. And then she'd said to me that I had to go and, like, deliver something or something to somewhere. And then it said I've been detected, despite the fact that there were no probes over here at all. I was well away from the zone. And it was just buggy crap. Anyway, so I'm going to lose some money for a while. It's just very bum game. Right, okay. That was an interesting distraction. So what I did was, in the end, I decided not to... Is this all of them? Yeah. So I have optimal number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? How am I still missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Please give my greetings to my former lead engineer. The next
I can't add up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, okay, it's okay. I can add up to 12. Lovely. That's great. Okay, I decided not to go for this one in the end.
Attention. Research goods missing.
Because I've never liked this. Microchips are something you need for a lot of things anyway. I don't really see the saving of using up all my silicon mines just to get more silicon for chips that I'm using for other things. Okay, so what we've got in the end is more power from facilities, and we can do what we like with some of these. I mean, these are kind of irrelevant, really. More money from those. The assignments I don't do. I don't care about that. That one.
Their human assistance. I suppose it must have been the envy towards such
That one I don't want to do because it gives me more revenue, but it costs more as well. I don't know. 10 petrochemicals a minute. Sure, is that great? Is that good?
Please give my greetings to my former lead engineer the next time you attend. I have to say, your performance is exemplary. Your job must entail a lot of pressure. I cannot imagine the stress you are suffering from. Looking at all those numbers...
If I want somebody snarky, I will play the next game I'm going to play, which is going to be Startopia. Then we can have a snarky commentator, okay? Right, now that I've messed around with that, I don't want to change this particularly at all. I mean, potentially in the long game, when I'm really squeezing out how many people I can get, it's possible that I might tweak this around a bit more, but I don't think so. I might start to run into problems towards the very maximising of the game where...
meetings. I'm not complaining.
Where I am, where I'm having trouble getting enough resources out of the mines. But for now, that's fine. Are these done? Are these blimmin' pumps done? Is that one pumping?
Well done, Moses.
We need to find some new lines. This is the last
The
one, I
pumps are
think.
doing their thing.
So, now, a few things to notice here. First of all, we seem to have a lot of spare power. So let's turn off... Sorry for flicking the screen around. So we now get a lot more power from... everything, really. I've got one more one still working because of the tech changes that I've put in place. I think we'll see more of a difference in some of the other zones. How much power we're making. Are we making a lot more resources of any particular case? Not really. I think we're getting more drones because of the technological changes we've made. Nothing radically like over the top. It's like, oh my god, how am I making so many of these things? Do I really need them? Constructor bots we're probably going to shut down soon, but possibly not completely. I don't know. We do need them, I think, for doing things like...
It's just so tranquil, so serene here. A true blessing for this.
No, it only uses biopolymers. Okay. Have we got too many people? We have too many physicists. So let's go to the Arctic. And we're going to shut down one of their spaceport facilities. It's just costing money. And the Arctic is a loss anyway. It always operates as a loss. How much of a loss is it operating at right now?
Noted.
Minus 30,000. Not as bad as the moon, of course, but we can save a little bit, 31,000. This is sending 22 people up, which is a lot more physicists than we need. Why are you complaining? We've got exactly the right number. 50-50. We could drop the number of biologists probably as well. I don't understand why this is complaining. Why is it marked in red?
Nothing on fire or exploding.
Don't really get that. While we're here though, anything else radically being overproduced? Too much molybdenum.
Changes like that are always welcome.
See, this is the benefit of some of the changes we've made. Perfect. Look at that as a saving. Saving in costs. We're making too much aluminium as well.
Next, astronaut team incoming.
Not aluminium, sorry, aluminium metal foam, which is kind of cool. One of the things that it's so stupid. One of the things that attracted me to the game yeah, we've got no spare ones. 50-50, it's fine. Was the use of things like high-tech materials like metal foam, which is kind of cool. I mean, it is... I don't think we can actually shut that down. I think we're getting so much production because of how efficient we are. Actually, we could do. Let's see what happens. No, we're fine. Again, a saving. Metal foam's kind of high-tech. We can make metal foams now. It's kind of tricky. There's a number of ways of making it. You can do things like bubbling gas through metal, and you can put chemicals in there that produce gas that gives you bubbles inside the metal. But there's different ways of making the metal foams, and they have different properties depending on how you make them. But they're much lighter and still very strong. They're an interesting material, but they're still very expensive to make. I think they're typically used in things like aerospace, but not for general buildings. But I guess... Oh no! These guys are now too cold. Let's move them over. I guess some of these buildings are being made... Yeah, these guys are being made out of metal foam. Not really. Keep your hentai to yourself, mate. So metal foams are kind of cool, and I do like this. This is why I like this game and Anno 2070 more than the other Anno games, because I like the high-tech stuff. I like the future viewing things. I don't know what he's saying. We're getting now too many quantum computers. See, I don't know what to do about them now, though. I don't know if I should be stopping these things or not, really. I could fiddle around with them a lot, but the chances are I'm probably just going to end up expanding my population to use those demands anyway. Anyway, let us go to... Let's go to the temperate zone and see how disastrous my overproduction is here. Let's have a look. Oh god, yes, they're still unhappy, yes. People are taking my money. Yeah, I've got spare things. I've got loads of spare stuff. Again, usually I would just go through and I would reduce everything, so I'm not making so much of it, but I mean, these things here, the replicators, very expensive. But I kind of don't want to, because at some point I'm going to expand my population. I don't really need to. I'm getting lazy. I'm getting really lazy. I don't even care about my money going. Look, apparently they're draining my credits, but I'm still getting over 50,000 a thing. Oh, so lazy. Right, let's have a quick look at the moon, and we'll go back to the tundra, and we'll see if we can finish off the current stage of building. Let's have a look. How are we doing for production here? Oh yeah, loads of moon eyes, loads of rare earth elements, spare Terminator hands, and everything. Our improvement. This is our electronics. This is mostly the improvement is coming from the boost to our.
Good to see you. Then again, I see
our electronics industry here. Okay, and I haven't even looked at the power. How's the power? Oh my god, that's a lot of spare power. We'll worry about it later. Right, enough of this. Back to the tundra. Let's see if we can get past this stupid pumping business. We'll shove a few more researchers in there, cram them in nice and tight, and hopefully be on to the next.
Battle stations. Block them. Don't let anyone escape.
Or not. I think I'll take a break for an hour. What I'll do, guys, I'll take a break. I'll go and punch Virgil. Virgil Drake, what a name. Virgil Drake. Punch him in his stupid named face until he goes away, and then yeah, I might do it off screen. The
battle stations.
The last pumping part of getting the pumps pumped, the water pumped out of the water with the pumps pumped. Yeah, I definitely need a break. I need a coffee, I think. But okay.
Battle stations. They're attacking. Coordinates confirmed. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. We are under attack. Roger.
Wouldn't feel too safe as I annihilate your units with endless barrages from my My space death lasers. Terrifying.
The seeds the new team were able to recover show no traces of the virus. However, there's good news for you. We've sampled a sprawling but non-native moss species, and I'm fairly certain it came from the vault. To strengthen our relationship, I've engineered a module that exploits the moss's exponential growth. Try it out.
Just thought I'd finish on that. A new bit of technology that they've come up with from looking at the seed vault. They haven't found the virus yet, but they're checking something else out. Anyway, that will be next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.